Did I turn my light off?
Literally. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
I want to see. Like, I don't have any of my other cool lights, so. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, that's better.
Yeah.
That's actually better.
Wait. Look at my fucking ripped ass chest right there, guys. Yes. Okay, that's good. I opened the window. I have a neighbor now. He can watch me doing whatever I'm doing. It's cool.
That's fair. He probably just thinks you're on a chat with some people.
Or
he doesn't know you're only talking to one guy.
Yeah, he probably thinks I'm like a Twitch streamer or some shit. Give me time.
Nope. Just a loser. We're both just losers staring into a camera.
Dude, there's been so much fucking, like, I've been tagged in so much shit where it's like, yeah, another white guy fucking starting a podcast, and I'm like, ouch.
It's us.
I'm like...
That said, we started... Hold on, I gotta move this a little bit. It's pissing me off.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
No, we if only, you know, it hasn't been almost 3 years. Dude, oh my God. You know what I just realized? The last episode, the one that uploaded on Monday, I'm almost pretty sure that's either that one or this one is our 3-year.
No, we're coming up on it for when we started practicing. I want to say it was September or October when we started practicing, but...
No, we uploaded our first...
Hold on.
We uploaded the teaser.
We did upload the teaser, but hold on, because we did this before.
October 5th.
We did this before where we were like, oh yeah, it's our 2-year. We did the fucking math wrong because we didn't do 52 times 2. We did like 50 times 2 or some shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that's my
Well,
bad.
I could have...
156 is our 3-year episode. But we did... we
2 episodes away.
We did skip a couple weeks, so technically last week would have been our 3-year. Yeah. Oh, God.
That's why I was like, okay.
Oof. I wore this shirt to work. I got to put my arms down. Did you see that? Look at the fucking... the pit stain, dog.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that, ladies.
Why am I single?
Oh, no. Who could have guessed? No, No, that's why I was like, oh my God, wait, yeah, we're at, I mean, yeah, as of, not what we've recorded, but right now, we're basically at almost, it's going to almost be 3 years of uploading videos. That's
wild,
crazy.
What,
we'll get there. We'll talk about that a lot more than at the actual 3-year.
Well, yeah. First, my dice are up there. So I can't, I'm not gonna go get my dice, but you have a dice on your table. We got to remember to fucking roll the dice on these long distance episodes.
You're right.
For one very specific reason.
We rolled a 1.
Oh no! Roll it again.
20.
All right, there we go. That's
20.
better.
Oh my God.
That's better. All right, but we got to get better at that. We got to get better at rolling the dice when we do these long distance things, because as you know, as you know, and as anybody that watched last week's episode and caught that little, hey Brandon, look at this text I just got. I got a job offer. And I am on camera about to text my boss to schedule a meeting for tomorrow to put my 2 weeks in.
I am so excited.
I'm really hoping that he calls me right after I send him the text so we can be like, hey, hold on 1 second, we gotta pause. And then you get to sit here and watch me on the phone with him.
Dude, I am very much living vicariously through you, because I have only quit one job in my life that wasn't like, you know, when I quit my jobs to come to the current one I'm at, where it wasn't like, you know, but like, I've only actually quit one job, and it wasn't out of vengefulness. I just didn't feel like working there anymore, really.
Dude.
When I quit National Coney Island, I was 16, and I was just like, legitimately, my grades were actually starting to go down. And I was like, all right, like, I don't really care that much about school, but like, I can't get D's.
I get it, man. I get it.
So I went from a C to a D, and I was like, all right. C is fine. D is a little much.
I've technically only quit 2 jobs out of spite, I think. Also, sorry, there's a delay. I didn't mean to cut you off. I heard you continuing to say something.
Is there a delay?
Yeah, go ahead. I think it's on my end.
Dude, that's the funny thing. It's funny because it's like you finally have the delay that like, I'm always seeing every time. But there it is. That's fun. No, I was just I literally, like, we've talked about it, like, wanting to go get a job at, like, a McDonald's just to quit. Like, I really still kind of want to do that. Like, just go to a McDonald's, be like, hey, I'm just going to work here until you get a nightmare of a customer, and then I'm just going to tell them to, like, fuck off.
Yep, just fucking
and then I'll quit.
Blow up on them, man.
And and then, like, you can technically fire me, so I can just be like, and go all ham. But it needs to be at a location that isn't the ones I go to. So I'd have to get a job at, like, a Waterford, like, McDonald's. Just
Dude, I got to do that
or somewhere
once. And I'm sure I talked about it on here. I know I've told you. Hey, shut the fuck up. You came in here.
Kitty.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't explain why we have to do the long distance. I was just like, I got a job offer. Yeah, the job is, my training will be in Canada for time. I'll be back stateside, but yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of long distance recording, which we joked about. We were like, you're gonna get married, you're gonna come back from your honeymoon, and then I'm gonna leave. So like,
and it's happening.
It's happening. It's gonna be weird because like we talked in the last episode that like I haven't seen you since your wedding, and like today, unfortunately, I wanted to get a solid 40 hours because I was worried tomorrow I'll put my 40 weeks in, or my 40 weeks. Put my 2 weeks in tomorrow, and they'll be like, bye, and then I'll only get like 30-something hours. So I was like, fuck it. They're working 12s today. I don't want to be here. I wanted to leave at fucking Tuesday. I'll stick around, get my 40s on Thursday, and then, yeah, if they get rid of me tomorrow, they get rid of me tomorrow. Cool.
Hell yeah. Well, honestly, I think, like, realistically, you'll still have a little bit of time, so, like, we can probably at least... I do want to film our 3-year while you're here.
Yeah, well, they did tell me to. It would be, I don't want to reveal a lot of information about it, doxing and shit. But it's about, I want to say 2.5 or 3.5 hours from us. But they did tell me, like, yeah, it's just training. Like, you can come home on weekends unless you want to get hours. They're like, however many hours you want to get. And I even asked them, I was like, hey, what's the cap on, like, annual salary for hourly? Because, like, some places I've worked at, they're like, yeah, you can work as many hours as you want. This was when I was doing oil rigging stuff in Oklahoma. They were like, you can work as many hours as you want, but you're capped off at $125,000 a year. I could hit that if I wanted to. I could hit that real easy in like 7 months, but like that would fuck them over if I did. But they told me they're like, there's no cap. But I have a buddy who works there, and he's like, yeah, no, they're really good about like, if you need time off, you can just go. I told him about the weddings I have coming up too, and was like, if I do start a little early, I'm like, I have 2 weddings and a cabin trip that I'm going to, and then my family's up here for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm like, I want to go to that, and they're like, yeah, no problem. Like, so,
fuck yeah,
100% better.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'm like legitimately, I'm so excited to just like see this all unfold, because like I have been yelling at you since we started being friends that you need to get a better job that actually pays you what you're worth, and this is like finally happening.
Yeah, it's finally
6 to 7 years.
Yeah. Dude, you've been joking that I'm a fucking engineer the entire time I've met you, man. And, like...
Every single time.
That, today was solidified in me. Because I was, still kind of pushing it back and forth. I was like, I'm going to leave because it's more money. But, like, maybe if I stick around, blah, blah, blah. Then we had a really shitty meeting this morning. I'll fill you in offline.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about it on the podcast for, like, probably another month or two.
That works.
But there was people in that meeting who were not part of my company who thought that me and my engineer were both engineers. And
Jesus
I was
Christ.
like, no, I'm a technician. Like,
yeah, that's not fair.
So
Not fair at all.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll take this job and then continue to work on the podcast. Hopefully that blows up, and then we can both quit our jobs again.
Oh my god!
But if that doesn't
Unfortunately,
happen,
I don't think I'm quitting anytime soon.
no. If that doesn't happen, I kind of want to go back to school and actually get an engineering degree. So
Do it, man. And then also, what's funny is, I think it would be great is if you actually just do the thing where you try to test out of a couple things, just to see, fuck it. See if you can skip some classes, just to be like, fuck it, I already know all this.
dude, we could make it a fucking series. Like Edie goes to engineering school.
Well, I'm just gonna end up being like at home making a bar, making a bar and like painting shit. But no, I'm just like, this is like you're finally gonna be level with me, which is been long overdue.
Yeah, and it's no fault on you. I think you're one of the smartest people I know as well too, man. Like, I have to say, with you being like, oh yeah, you're basically an engineer, blah blah blah. You and I. What the fuck are you doing, Kat? Sorry.
Sincere moment, cat.
But every time you say that, I'm like, I want to like come back at you and be like, bro, no, like you and I we're on par. We have different levels of intellect. I can figure math shit out. You are one of the best hands-on people I've ever met, man. Like, when we built that table and shit, like, I knew like the mathematics and blah blah blah, but you were able to just be like, we're gonna do this, and I'm like, holy shit, that will work. So it was like we worked really well off of each other, because you'd be like, yeah, we're gonna do this thing, and then like my brain would be like, yeah, my calculations say that will work, and you're like, yeah. Like,
yeah,
but also
no, that is pretty
you
accurate.
can't see the camera. Do you want to talk in person or on the phone? It's the response I got. Oh God, I hope the podcast
In
blows
person.
up just for this.
Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, yeah, you gotta tell him in person and just watch him fucking sigh. Like, I hope he just sends back sigh. Literally typed out. Like,
dude, I
or just like,
yeah,
the emoji where he's just like blowing air out. I don't know if they still have that, but like that'd be funny. Oh, that's beautiful. No, we definitely have different intelligences. You have all of the math. I obviously can't count past 6. So like, but I just I guess I'm good at just kind of like seeing a thing and trying to do it.
yeah, I mean
whether it does right.
That's I'm sorry, I'm backpedaling again. We're both really good at that. You're like 3 or 4 times better than I am at that. Whereas when it comes to the math stuff, like, I do think you're good at that stuff. You keep like downplaying yourself and being like, "Oh, I can't count to 6." You're good at that shit.
5. You're right. It was 5.
All right, you're good at that shit, but like, we haven't done it on the podcast. We're fucking idiots on here, but like, I'm really good at the mental shit. Like, in D&D, somebody was like, "Oh, what is? I rolled this, and this," and I was like, "That's 57," and they're like, what? I'm like, it's 57. That's how much damage you dealt. And they're like, how'd you figure that out so quick? It's because I look at numbers all fucking day. Like, if you looked at numbers all day, dude, you'd be same level. Guaranteed.
I need to just do math. Like, I've always just been like, for whatever reason, when it comes to books, like, I can't learn a fucking thing. It's all hands on. I am like 95% hands on, and then there's like 5% of me that can like sometimes read a thing and understand what it was saying, but most of the time I'm just like, there's words there, and that's it.
See,
story problems are my worst.
I'm that way. I'm also dyslexic, as we found out during our 3 years of podcasting. So, like, story.
When you first saw 69, did you think it was 96?
Sometimes. Like, not even joking. Sometimes I read that, man.
Why did he say, oh?
But, like, even that, dude, like, we're both pretty hands-on learners, but, like, I've had more experience with, like, mathematical shit. Like, I was in honors classes and shit, so I had all of that. And, like, I don't think my dad knew how ADHD worked, but, like, he made learning fun when I was younger. So I got a head start on so many people because he was like, oh, yeah, I do all this stuff. And this would work on you. This would work on many fucking ADHD people. My dad was artillery, and I was like, well, how do they figure out where to shoot? And he was like, oh, it's trigonometry. And I was like, how does that work? So he taught me all that shit, and it was literally because I was like, how do bomb?
Oh, you know? I mean, yeah, if I could probably learn a lot of things, yeah, if it was how to apply math to exploding that section.
Yeah.
Because then it, like, oh, okay, I can do that. Like, it's for fun. But yeah, if you give me a, like, X, Y, I'm like, nope. It's,
And I mean, you think the same thing about me. Like, you probably think I sit at work and I'm like, with a fucking drafting board, and I'm like, X, Y, Z coordinates, blah, blah, blah. No, I fucking look at a car and I'm like, if we do a 0.1 twist on the Z axis, it'll work. And people are like, well, how do you know it'll work? I don't know.
Look at it.
It'll work. I can't show you my work. I just know it will work. And then it does.
Yeah, you're the guy that's just like, I know the answer, and they're like, show your work, and you're like, I don't know how.
I have no idea how, man. I just see it in my head.
I definitely did that a lot in school. I would definitely be like, oh, I came up with the answer, and they're like, you need to, like, write out how the math, and I'm like, I ADHD math that.
Yeah.
Like, there is no.
You do not want to see how we showed the work, man. Hey,
do you have a whole page?
Yeah.
So, I thought about how long Triple H's hair was, and it's about 3
Dog, no, that happens sometimes, man. Fucking, this is kind of an embarrassing fact, but also not.
The distance between Hulk Hogan's mustache and Fu Manchu lip on the left side and his left nipple is a foot.
No, it's fucking worse than that. When I was helping my brother renovate his house, right? Your boards for building a wall are supposed to be 16 inches on center, right? And he was watching me build a wall, and he was like, bro, how are you almost on 16 every time? And I was like, oh, it's like 2 of my dicks. And he's like, what? So, like I said, it's an embarrassing thing, but also a subtle brag.
That's like...
But it was literally, I was like...
3.5.
I would look at the wall and be like, okay. Like, literally what happened in my brain was I was like, you said 16 on center, and then I pictured, like, a moment with an ex-girlfriend and was like, okay, 2 of those. And, like, it helped. That's not... Well... Yeah, that might be. On camera, you're going to shrink me down, so it's going to be, like, way down here.
No, I was... That's funny. I'm like... Man, I don't know how I'd, like... a lot of the times I just look at them like that looks like it's even, and I just
Yeah.
that's how I'll do it, you know. And then I've also found out I'm also slightly lopsided in a lot of shit when I look at it
Same.
to the left, but like
Same.
oh gosh. No, I'm just looking at this giant thing of paint.
Dude, I feel so bad. I wanted to come over and help you with that today.
Honestly, it's fine at this point. Like, we have so much time now that, like, honestly, like, I don't think we're gonna... I'm just gonna do it all while you're gone at this point, I think. Like, there's no point in trying to rush it now, because, like, it'd be rushing it to use it once and then you leave.
Yeah.
So we'll get all that done. I'll get all that done while you're gone, so when you come back, we'll just FaceTime while I'm like, all right, we're deciding things.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta save me a couple things, honestly. Are you gonna get down?
Well, yeah, there's...
Sorry.
I can probably do, like, 90% of it. I'll leave the middle chunk of the wall for you, and then, like...
Well, you gotta leave me the drawing, actually.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'll leave the middle chunk. I'll get all the other shit set up. I'll just leave that portion, and then maybe like put up some of the shit on the wall. But like, if you haven't figured out yet, or watching, yeah, we're doing the thing.
Yeah.
But like,
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
I don't.
It looks perfect
no
behind
idea.
you.
It's beautifully set perfectly. But no, that's gonna be. I'm excited to get all that done. I'm excited to that, like I said, now that the wedding's done, like we're gonna get working on the basement. I've already kind of started to like. Oh shit! Oh, that's right. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to Home Depot and stuff I need to get the propane for the pizza and then start like. Actually making that. Also, it's only 2 days in between the last recording, guys. So sorry, there's not a lot of like actual life updates.
Yeah, the biggest one is that I got the job offer and I'm quitting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that basically I will be surprised if by next week we don't go down.
Yeah, I'm honestly
we go down or we go down from parts because. Yeah, they sent another contract in yesterday, and it basically is almost no different than the first one they submitted. So they're basically just throwing us a middle finger. So I think it's gonna get real fucking, real dirty, real quick. And I think he's just gonna go full bore, like fuck you against Atlantis, and I'm so excited for it.
I have a feeling they're gonna do it where I currently work as well. Because everyone is pissed. Like, I literally watched the line time monitor go from 8 hours to 12 hours today, and I watched everyone get pissed off. We had a meeting this morning where, like, I am so shocked somebody didn't fight this guy. That's how rude he was. So, yeah.
See, they started doing little petty shit against us today. They wrote up. Did you meet Ed, my coworker?
Yeah,
at the wedding. Ed and Miranda.
I thought I don't know if I met him at the wedding, but I swear I met him.
I think you've met him outside of it.
It was Friendsgiving or something. Starch March, maybe.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, the way our line works, we work 6 to 2. They work 2 to whatever. So we tag off. They hop on the job, whatever. Well, a lot of the time, especially for his line, like, unfortunately, the people that work my jobs on second shift, 90% of the time don't show up until the bell's already rang. So I don't get relieved early. But a lot of other people, like, I will usually, that's a lie. The guy that works my job the day before me is usually a piece of shit. He doesn't fucking ever set me up at all, so I don't let him go.
Yeah.
But like, I used to, what everyone generally does, and what I used to do is I would let like whoever the person was on my job like leave like 5 to 10 minutes early, so they can like go to the bathroom real quick if they need to and then get out the door, or go to the door and wait and get right out away. They do that especially a lot on the one job. Well, Ed, they do it every single time. Well, they singled Ed out because he clocked out right at 2 o'clock. And they're like, oh, that means you left the line early. We're going to write you up kind of thing. And he was like, that said, the supervisor that wrote him up was like, he's only been there for maybe a month at most. So he's like the newest guy and got stuck with the job and was like, hey, I want you to know, like, I don't think you should be doing this. This is coming up, like, it's coming from above my boss's boss's boss kind of thing. Like, they're starting to be, whoever's looking at the computer is being a cunt. And so they, like, gave him a verbal warning. They're like, hey, like, you can't leave. And they did it to a bunch of other people. And it's like, we've literally been doing this for over a year and a half. Like, so now they're just starting to be, like, really nitpicky about it. Literally someone came over and took over his part of the job and was doing it for the whole second shift. There's no reason. So, yeah, it's getting there. So, we're getting to that point of everyone's just, like, legitimately furious. Like, we were mad before, but now it's just like,
oh, yeah, man.
Everyone's in absolute full fuck you mode, and I'm all about it. There's one or two things we were doing today that, like, not doing, more so things we were not doing that we used to do to help out that we are no longer doing at all. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited because tomorrow Friday, 2 weeks prior to this episode, he's doing a live on Facebook he records a video and they upload it at 10 o'clock every Friday that basically tells us what we're going to do and what's going on with updates.
Yep, which is when I have my meeting with my boss.
I am so excited, dude. Like, it's going to be a lot of random life changes. Like, watch, we're going to, like, again, I don't think our plant directly will go on strike. I think they will pick some other places. I guess I could say it on here at this point because it's well past. It'll be well past when it happens. I think they're going to shut down the stamping plants, which then in turn shuts everything down. Which is my hope, is he just goes full bore, like, all right, we're just going to start completely draining you of all your money now because, like, we were trying to be nice and you were cunts about it, so we're just going to full said, like, hey, let's go. But, like, if not, either way, like, we still have to run out of parts before they send us out and lay us off.
Yeah.
But, like, I just really am excited to hear what happens there. I'm excited for that to happen at the same time that, like, as the video probably ends, you'll be like, I got fired.
I see it coming because he responded so fucking quick. And then as soon as I was like,
he knows,
preferably in person, I have not gotten a response back. And I feel bad. I like my coworkers. I do. But I'm sorry.
That's funny. Honestly, I'm going to laugh if he just doesn't, like, not him necessarily, but, like, if he gives a heads up and they just, like, as you walk in the door, they're just like, you're fine. Like, they don't even allow you to actually put your 2 weeks in. They're just like, yeah, we know, you're fired. Go.
Yep.
Go.
They did that to my buddy. All his tools were at a different plant, which is why, well, not why, but because of the strikes, all of my tools are in that backpack, except for this one. Sorry, you looked away. This one.
Yes, ruler.
And then after we're done...
Were you checking out the accuracy of your measurement?
Well, this only goes up to 6 inches.
Did you line it up and then just, like, pivot off the point? Like,
I went like this, and then went... Okay.
Oh, see, I was going to say that you basically did this. Like, you were like, oh, yeah. Pivot.
No. But what I was going to say is after we finish recording, I'm going to pack up all my shit just in case they do that. And I do hope they do that, because then I can have a fucking week off, man.
dude, that'd be so nice. You can just legitimately you deserve at least the week off to like just take some time to yourself, recollect everything, and fucking be set up.
Honestly, if I can get some of my bills moved around, I will take the full 2 weeks off and just come back making a little bit more money. I get paid weekly at that job, so I'd be able to like catch up even quicker.
Yeah. That makes a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird when, like, I went from working at Loon River and, like, kitchens and stuff, getting bi-weekly to, like, weekly. It's like, it really, like, even no matter what the amount is, the weekly thing, like,
so much
legitimately
easier.
Is such a help.
So much easier.
It's so much help. So, yeah, I'm excited for that for you. Because, also, especially now, like, the fact that you live with Chrissy, and you don't have some like asshole of a landlord that's gonna be like, oh well, I don't care that you like just switched to get a job that's brand new like you had before when they were pissed at like you're like, sorry, I started the new job, I'm in between weird paychecks, and they were like, meh.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine. I do want to talk to her when she's at work right now, but I want to talk to her on Monday when you're watching this. No.
Surprise!
No, I want to talk to her soon and be like, hey, I plan to pay you, but just in case, like, if we can wait until everything cycles, and I'm sure she'd be fine with it.
Yeah, it's not like she doesn't know you live there. It's not like it's not like you haven't before either. Like you're like, yeah, this is just a weird week, and they're like, yeah, it's fine. Like, yeah. It's not like you're like, I don't know when it's going to come next time. I'm not sure. It's like you're like, no, I get weekly, so it's just going to be literally 2 weeks after I start. You're like, boom, you're good.
Yeah, and another subtle brag, the weekly pay is a lot.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Almost.
It's going to be nice, man.
I'm legitimately like, I am so excited for you to finally, like, because not only, like, yeah, like, catching up on your bills and all that shit, but you actually being able to save for yourself.
100%, man.
In, like, actually setting up a future for yourself instead of just, like, all right, where am I going?
Yeah.
Like, that is, it's humongous. Like, because, like, even, like, you're my best friend, dude. Like, so, like, this entire time, I've always had that, like, little bit of anxiety of, like, he's, like, this close to, like, absolute collapse all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, look, I know you always have a room here, but now you have cats, so that makes it more difficult, but, like, it's just now, like, you are legitimately going to be able to, like, set your life up in a way like an adult.
It's funny is
nice.
You're not wrong, and that has been something in the back of my head for so long. And I was like, all right, my parents live here now. Brandon will help me. I don't want them to, but I'm legitimately like this close to like, fuck.
Yeah. Oh no, and that's the problem. Basically, the way your job's always played you and fucked you at the end, like it really, like you were always in some kind of a. Like you'd be like, I'm doing all right, and then you had like 9 cats.
Yeah.
So
you were something like, happens where I'm like, fuck.
Always. Yeah. So I'm gonna knock on wood, that nothing else bad is gonna happen.
I didn't want to do that. The only wood I had around me was Milkshake's ashes, and I don't want to knock on that. Sorry. Okay.
That's fair. She's blessed you.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
No, oh, shit, so that video I sent.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Mark Zuckerberg, like, did to tell the audience, there's a podcast called the Lex Friedman podcast. Lex Friedman interviews a lot of people, like, world leaders. He interviews scientists, whoever, artists, all kinds of interesting shit, and he does these amazing interviews. I don't listen to as many of them as I should, but he's now on his 3rd recording episode with Mark Zuckerberg. this one, because like a lot of the other ones have been like obviously him kind of asking about Facebook and shirt and shit, and then metaverse stuff. This third one, it's recorded entirely in the metaverse. It's the first interview recorded in the metaverse, and that shit is so realistic. Like, it's scary. I sent it to someone, and they were like, dude, that's like, it is so close. And like, that whole uncanny valley thing that you get when you look at like it's barely there, and it's only there if you're looking for it.
Well,
like,
yeah, but there's also a caveat on that, man. Like,
yes,
that's going to be a while before that's the norm, because they legitimately got a full body scan.
Yes,
like, it looks amazing, but it's going to be a while before we get there, and I honestly think it'll be nerds like us. It won't be Facebook doing it. They'll shell out millions of dollars, but it's going to be like fucking nerds that figure out a cheap way to do a body scan for people like you and me, to where when we have to do a long distance one like this, people won't know. Which is wild.
Well, that's it. 100%. Like, I don't think this is like, I don't think he actually is able to launch that for at least another 5 years. But like, this is just like it's a great example of like what it's going to be when he finally launches it. And I was like, you hear like he's talking about like it looks great and stuff, and like I've seen some of those, I don't know what I'm forgetting what it is, but like people do those live or live
like the VTubers,
where you walk around as a character. Yes, VTubers. They do the virtual reality. Like you make your character and you dress him up, and it looks somewhat realistic, but it's obviously not you.
Yeah.
And it's mostly it's like cartoonish in a way, but it looks realistic. I was thinking like, okay, it'll be close to that. I think it'll kind of look like a video game. Like, I was like, he's gonna get it to the quality of like a PlayStation 5. Like, you're gonna look really close, but like, this was like, he's almost only like 5 degrees off from legitimately just person to person human. And it's like, just the fact that at least that's where he's got it, and obviously like they're not releasing it for a while, and he said that, like, he's kind of like, you know, he's still like, the reason it's taking so long is because he's like, I'm not gonna release it until it's like legitimately perfect, basically. And he's, I mean, shit, the fact that they're where they are, like, if you're still listening to this and haven't, and watching, and go quickly, like, pull up a separate tab and just turn it on mute so you can still watch the podcast and listen to us, but you can also see what we're talking about. The first 2 minutes, it's the whole thing is in it, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. It's wild. But just like, yeah, they did the body scan, but like, I mean, I don't think we're that far away from that. Honestly, I don't think that's going to be it. I don't think that's the part that we're waiting on. I think that part's easy to figure out based on the fact that, like, you know, if you've played any of the, oh my god, it starts with an O. Yeah. Fuck,
Oculus.
Oculus, yeah. Yes. If you've played Oculus, like, you have like 3 or 4 cameras you set up in your room at certain points, and it maps you out. Or you map your room out, and it figures it out, all that shit. So I don't think we're that far from that portion of it. I think the part we're far from is everyone being able to have computers that are powerful enough to run those programs that everyone can. Because like you said, it'll be super nerds that first do it because they have the computer power to actually run and get it all up to that standard.
Well, I meant they'll do it before Zuckerberg does, man. Like, you brought up the VTubers. Like, the shit that they've done with that is wild. Because it legitimately used to just be like a 2D cartoon drawing with like some lip flaps here and there. But now it's full on, like, it matches your shit. Like, I've watched videos of, like, people accidentally running into a wall and their VR character, like, full on, like, you can see the moment of impact and, like, the physics of their body hitting the wall. And, like, in the VR, it literally looks like there's an invisible wall. Like, it is probably, like,
Oh yeah.
PS3 level quality, but, like, they did that on their own. That was not a multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar company. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of people that take the technology and mod it like you do Skyrim or anything else. But the difference will be is that they don't have the market power to actually bring the product to everyone like he will be able to. So I think what'll happen is you're going to find those super nerds that mod the fuck out of things, and he's just going to be like, oh, okay, and hire them. And just be like, cool, you're hired, now help us do this part so we can bring your ideas and mine to the market for a better product. Just like, you know, the people that mod crazy Skyrim shit, they all get hired. You know, if you do something legitimately impressive, they're like, oh, fuck it, we're just going to legit hire you and bring you on because you know what you're doing. And I think that's what'll happen. Like, once he releases it, obviously, like, people will be able to release, like, patches and fun mod things to do with that technology. But, again, if you also have the computer power to run it, like, I imagine my computer now could do it, only, like, now that I got the newer upgraded graphics card since the other one died. I think that could possibly do it, but I feel like what my computer is now would be like the absolute minimum specs you'd actually need for it.
well,
If that makes sense.
yeah, it depends on what they're running. Like, my computer can run VR chat like it's nothing. But yeah, for like super realistic shit, yeah, that degree. Well, I mean, it depends on what software and programming is involved. Like, if they get it set to where... Sorry, a fly just flew across my screen, and I saw it on camera, and it looked really weird. But yeah, it depends on what degree they get it to where... how much processing power it would actually take. Like,
yeah,
it's the same with, like, the ray tracing technology in the next-gen consoles. Like, well, next gen being like the current gen PS5, Xbox, and PC and all that. That takes a lot of processing power right now, but in like 2-3 years, it might not take shit because someone will be like, "Oh, we forgot to add a 0 there," you know?
Yeah. Oh no, I agree with you there. I think it'll be that, and then also like they will be able to release it where it's like, okay, well, like, you can choose your level of graphics that you set it at. Like, you can be like, all right, well, the person in front of you just looks like a Wii avatar, or
that's what
hyper-realistic Mark Zuckerberg.
That's what current metaverse looks worse than Wii avatars right now.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, I feel like their when they release it, their level will be basically from the Wii characters to like the PlayStation 5 like graphics, like probably right in the middle, and then you'll have like the legit like, oh, you are the person directly in front of me, like for if you haven't looked at, like, I'm just gonna go into detail, like the fact that like for Lex, like it was able to perfectly differentiate like all of the slight skin splotches in his face. And then, like, specifically the thing that really got me was, like, the fact that it perfectly nails the little tiny scar spot on his head in exactly the splotch of, like, redness that was around it. That was, like, holy shit. Because he talks about it. He was like, the thing you realize when you're looking at, when you're trying to do that is it's not perfection that you're looking for, it's the imperfections that need to be there that nail it. And it's gonna be, that will be the wild thing. Like, PS level will just be like it. The PlayStation 5 level will be like you put an Instagram filter on your face and it cleans all the pimples and shit off your face.
You're
like,
you're going.
That's what I think that'll be.
You're going so innocent with it.
Oh, I realize like it is going to be. It's gonna get wild.
When you mentioned modding earlier,
it's gonna be nothing but porn.
Yeah, you were not looking at the camera. You were still talking, and I did not want to interrupt. But there's clear footage of me going like, oh, like, because I was like, porn. You could change your dick size.
100%. Like the fact that like obviously I don't have Oculus or any sort of like headgear to do that shit, but like they obviously like they're now that it exists, they legit make the fucking VR porn.
Oh, dude, it's been around for a while.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, it's been around for a long time, and what's funny is like for the fuck of it, I mean, this had to be maybe 4 or 5 years ago, like when it was starting to come out. I was like, I know I don't have them, but I'm just gonna click one of those videos just for the like the lulls of seeing what it looks like, and it's just like it's funny. It's just like weird circles, and it's I'm like, that's fun, but like I think Tom Segura was talking about it on his podcast, where like he just like he threw one on, and they were like, it's almost too much. You're like,
it
like,
is.
Sometimes you feel like you're getting assaulted, and I was like, oh, that's funny.
No, it is.
I guess.
I had a VR, like, not one of the good Oculus ones, but it was like one of the cardboard ones you could make. And even that, because I did the same thing. I was like, I gotta go to Pornhub and check this out. Too much, man. Like,
well, like, in my opinion, like, if I actually even got one of those things and was gonna watch some like VR porn for whatever the fuck, there is a 85 to 95% chance I'm gonna glance at the girl, like obviously like doing some shit to the guy's dick, but I'm definitely just only gonna be looking at like, what's the room look like? What is?
I was like, can I see behind me?
What is the thread count on these sheets? Like, is it? What kind of brand? Is the set look like it's from Bed Bath and Beyond, or does it look like Pier 1? Like, is and like I'll be glancing. I'm like, I've seen that lamp before.
No, what would be even worse is if you were watching it one day and you're like, oh, I want to look around the room, and then you're like, this is Edie's room.
No. Well, you're just staring around. You keep looking at a bunch of shit, and then like at some point it only clicks that you're still watching, that you're like technically through a VR porn when the guy's just like, no.
I was gonna say
aggressively coming.
You're looking around,
you're like, no.
and you recognize your buddy's room, and then you're like, you look down and you see very recognizable tattoos that you know your buddy has on his thighs, and you're like, oh no, I'm his dick.
I swear to God, Edie, if you do one, you have to tell me, because if you do it and you don't tell me, there almost is 100% guarantee that the syncness that we synchronicity that we have, I'm somehow going to be like, oh fuck it, let's watch this funny video, and I'm gonna look down and see a goddamn koala bear like, like, you're like, no, and just close it out, because I'm just like,
No, it would be even better if it was me, because you'd look down, your hands would be like this, and you'd probably look to the left, and you'd see your own pizza tattoo and be like, oh, wow, this is... Wait.
No.
Wait.
What are the initials? What are those initials? No! Like, that would be the nightmare. Like, oh my God. Because that...
Dude, I kind of want to do it now. I gotta find somebody to do some VR porn with me.
No. Maybe yes, but no. But like, what's funny is like, we didn't talk about this. The fact that I sent I edited the last video.
Oh yeah.
And as I sent you a screenshot prior to this is the this would have been the episode that Melissa was on. I sent him a screenshot way earlier just so like because I didn't have time to edit and he needed to get the thumbnail edited. So I just clicked a separate spot and did a screenshot and then sent it to him. That second one is not even the exact same spot. It's just close because I was like, it's somewhere around here. I screenshot it, and as I send it to Edie, he sends me the last screenshot edited as a thumbnail.
Yeah, we made this same thumbnail.
Well, what's wild too was like even like when you sent me the screenshot of you screenshotting the chat where we had it together, because I sent it to you on my computer, mine has it reversed where like on that screenshot like it's the thumbnail and then it's my image right after. On my computer it was my image and then your thumbnail. Like it was that close that our computers had it flipped around just because we sent it to each other.
That's how it was on mine too. It showed yours and then the thumbnail, and I was like, how the fuck did we do that? Like,
well, what's wild is legit like we weren't talking. Like,
not at all.
It had been a full hour and a half or so between when I had sent that to you, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, like, he hasn't sent me the thumbnail yet. I'll just send him a better image that he can use. And then it also at this point, like, we only talked about the fact that I was going to edit you to put you in the middle of us, and the size you had, it was just barely off from where I was at too, and I was like, this is weird.
It was fucking spot on, like way too insane. Speaking of what did we name the last episode? Episode 153.
Honestly, I don't know, but I just because of the fact that like I tend to forget to update the audio names. Sorry to the like 2 audio listeners that we have. I forget to change the descriptions and the titles after Edie sends me the thumbnail because I have to go in and like actually retype that out, or I'll just copy paste it from the YouTube descriptions and shit. But I always forget about it until like halfway through Monday, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I gotta do that, and then I just do it on my phone through the app. But like, I think on the.
What it was called.
Well, I think you came up with a name. I threw a name on the audio one just so there was one. So if I forgot it, at least it had something. I put "We're Back, Baby."
I'll go with that.
Was the name I had?
It was "Titties Are Important," but in
our
that's
font,
right. Yeah, in our font, "Titties Are Important." It's like all mushed together, and you can't read it.
Yeah. Also, I feel like technically labeling it "titties" would probably immediately get it flagged. Not flagged, but just no one's gonna see it.
Yeah.
Too. Not like anyone does, but still. Let's avoid, to the best of our ability, that happening immediately. But yeah, no, the fact that, like, I want to know, because I'm sure there's people out there that, like, there's a scientist out there that does some version of a test on, like, twins for telepathy.
Bro,
shit.
I was, as soon as you were like, I want to know, I was like, I'm sure there's a scientist out there that does telepathy.
Yes, there has to be a scientist out there that does telepathy shit that, like, I want to be like, hey, like, we're not related at all as far as we know, because I haven't done a 23andMe yet, but, like...
You should.
You should. I was legitimately thinking about I need to do that, only because I want to... I want to find out the info that you had about, like, the... You know, you have the elite, the athletic muscle structure and all that shit. Like, I want to find out that stuff and, like, more of my dietary stuff. I could give a fuck about the whole family thing unless it tells me we're related. That'd be cool.
That would be sick if we found that out, man. Like, truth be told.
I would die. Dude, that would be the legitimately wildest thing that, like, if we were somehow related and we didn't meet until we were, like, 26.
Yeah.
And just, like, instantly became best friends, and now we're so in sync that we're sending shit, like, it's not... it legitimately blows my mind that, like, we have so many super in sync moments that, like, obviously in person, like, it really does, like, it just happens. Like, we don't have to talk. We do not. If we didn't like, if we were both ended up mute, we would be fine.
Oh yeah, like we would know 100%, man. Like, there's a
if me and you got
facial
kidnapped
expressions and shit.
If me and you got kidnapped and they, like, taped our mouths, we'd be like, you fucking thought. And the problem is like, neither one of us would actually be trying to escape. We'd just be sitting there giggling to each other, and the guy'd be like, hey, fucking stop it. And we'd be like, just like.
Speaking of, like, getting our mouths taped, I have.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought of it too. I realized how it sounded. I've been working on the voices and shit for voice acting, but I've also been slightly trying to figure out ventriloquism. And I want to learn how to do it and then bust it out. Bust it out at D&D. Like, I want to play a character.
Are you gonna get a doll?
Yeah, I want to play a character who has a doll, and the doll is the character.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so I'm technically playing like two characters, but the doll is the one that actually talks. So then every time that, like, I talk as the doll, I want to be like, yeah. So, like, you know, you're not looking at the camera. I think I'm doing it pretty okay right now. Like, you know, lips aren't moving. The P's are hard. But, like, hey, go eat a dick. Like, it's pretty easy to do. Like,
yeah,
I think I get
especially
it.
when
It's the t's and p's and b's that I can't get down.
Oh yeah, that will legitimately always be the hard part, I think, and especially, like, it's a little easier, obviously, when, like,
you're camera.
On a screen.
Yeah, I can, like, tilt my head down and the mustache covers it, or I can just be like, yeah, so, you know, we're gonna. But I want to get that down.
I can't believe that I'm talking like a ventriloquist right now.
Yeah, I do.
But yeah,
I really want to get it down to where it's not like that, like, muffled to where you can tell that I'm doing it. Because I'm sure audio-wise you can hear me being like, yeah, I'm a ventriloquist. Like, but I do want to try to learn that down really well.
You could.
I don't know what my point was there. I'm sorry. Oh, it was getting kidnapped and our mouths getting duct taped. Yeah.
Well, you still couldn't do it because you still have to let the sound escape your mouth.
True.
You're like, we just both sound like Kenny giggling to each other.
Well, hold on.
Honestly, that's probably why we would start laughing, is we'd be trying to talk, and then I'd just be like, we sound like Kenny, and I would say, honey, and you'd start fucking dying.
I'm sure.
And we'd be laughing. Our kidnapper would just be like, guys, like, what? How are neither of you worried? And we're just like, just laughing.
It doesn't matter. We'll be safe. Melissa's on her way.
Yeah, basically. She's stronger than me. Dude, we could probably wrap this up after this, but I was telling, so Melissa's grandma's moving to they're moving apartments.
Yeah.
In her townhouse, or not her townhouse, the assisted living she's at, on Sunday, and I'm gonna go over there and help. But, like, her mom was like, she's setting it up with us because Melissa's aunt and her boyfriend will be obviously there to help us. But her mom was like, hey, can you do this, blah blah blah, and I was like, yeah, no problem. And then she was like, also, like, if you can, Aunt Susan was like, if you could have someone come help. And I was like, oh, we're moving one dresser and one chair.
Yeah,
that's all she said. There might be more, but I have those things that you can set shit on, like the pads. And she was like, hey, if you can, like, can you bring, Aunt Susan was like, can you bring a friend to, help move shit? And I was like, well, if this is all we're moving, I think, like, me and Melissa can handle it. She was like, oh yeah, I forgot Melissa, like, lifts or whatever. And I just responded as like, I'm pretty sure she's stronger than me. I'm just tall.
I want to say
she's
probably stronger than I am.
Yeah, she's stronger than both of us.
Yeah.
And we're taller, so we have a better center of gravity. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I got on her is gravity.
Yeah.
I have a better center. And that's probably a lie, because her core is probably way stronger than mine. So, like, her actual center is legit strong.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I really need to work on it and start working out.
You can't see my face. I just disproved our psychic connection. Don't talk about Melissa's center like that. I don't like I don't like when mom and dad talk.
I'm talking about her core.
Each other's center. I know, but you're like, oh, she's probably got a better center than me, and I'm like, ugh. Talk about her core. Say it better.
Yeah, but that sounded.
That's an alley-oop, baby.
What's funny is legitimately, as you said that, I was just like, I just thought about yesterday, and I was like, yeah, her.
Fuck you. It's
fucking
been
since
great. June 24th for me. What up, ladies? I'm really single. Maybe I had sex before this episode dropped. Probably not.
This year?
Last year.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, if this year, like June 24th passed, I would have known about that.
Well,
one.
maybe maybe the 29th.
That makes sense.
It was Roe v. Wade. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Thank you guys all so much for dealing with our bullshit.
1 second, Brandon.
Yep. Yep.
I need you to check your phone. Your Facebook messengers. As we were talking about last week's episode, and I was like, what's the title going to be? Look at that.
Yeah.
Boom. Made the thumbnail on camera.
Fuck yes. Cool. I saved it.
Ugh.
But yeah, man. Thank you guys all so much for commenting, subscribing. Mostly we're actually watching us and getting to this point, or listening to us and getting to this point. I haven't told you yet, Edie. We seem to have an actual consistent listener from Germany.
I don't want to name names. Sorry, my cat is screaming. I think that might be my buddy Nico.
That's cool.
Yeah. Which is wild to me.
What was wild?
Go ahead,
yeah, 100%. Because to me, what was wild was so I uploaded. I told you, I forgot to upload the audio for episode 151 when I went on honeymoon, and so I was like, oh shit, I forgot to do that. So I uploaded that one and then just published it right away because I was like, whatever, it's already supposed to be out. And then by the time I was already starting to upload the second one, it already had 2 views.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
It was about 2 hours. Oh no, I didn't tell you yet. I was just like, whoa, that's fucking really wild. And so I did say, fuck it, let's go glance at the thing. The states move all over the place. There's California, Texas, Ohio, Michigan, mostly Michigan, obviously.
Yeah, we had a Washington
and
one
some
for
other
a
stuff.
while too.
Yeah, I was just like, what the hell? All these random states keep they must just be people that leave their playlists going and it automatically throws something on. But then the fact that there's 2 listeners from the same, the Germany one, when it clicks, you can click Germany and it separates it by their territories, their little states that they have, I guess.
Provinces. And
it's all from the same one. So it is actually it must be a repetitive listener.
Yeah.
Which I was like, that's cool. So you said Nico?
Well, Nico, Nicole, I don't know what she goes by.
Okay. Okay.
I knew her when I first met my dad.
Gotcha.
She was living with him because her husband got stationed back in Germany again, and she couldn't go back or some weird shit. So she was my roommate for a little while, basically an aunt. Really cool.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Well, hey,
she saved me from drowning. Shout out, Nico, if you're listening. I could not be here. Possibly.
Yeah, seriously. You beat me to it. Yeah. This insane shit is weird. I was gonna say thank you for making this podcast possible.
I almost died.
a lot.
I hope my mom doesn't watch because the story that we tell her is a lot sweeter than what happened, but I almost died.
Oh. God, that was actually a good drink. I said fuck it and used some of the whiskey from the maple whiskey I got in Vermont because we haven't touched it in forever. I threw some maple syrup in there. I threw like a half a ounce of maple syrup in there, 2 ounces of the whiskey, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, and I threw a quarter ounce of the Screwball in there.
Okay, I almost got Screwball today. Actually.
Yeah. I mean, I still like Screwball, but like at this point, I almost feel like I can't have the Screwball without doing what I do to it anymore because that is so much better.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, we were saying goodbye.
Well, hold on, because this will maybe come out. When is Jake coming up to visit you?
He is coming.
He's coming. I saw your smile right when I started to say it too.
Technically the week this drops, so this will drop on the 9th. He's coming in the 14th.
Okay.
He's only coming for They're coming for Saturday, Sunday. Because they have to work Friday and stuff.
I'll be out of town. That's my the cabin trip.
Gotcha.
But you have a present coming. Yeah.
I'm
very expensive.
Ooh. Okay. Well, he's he'll be here on the 14th. So we will probably talk about that well after this.
Oh yeah. 100%.
But we're gonna say goodbye so I can get more updates about his work bullshit that we can't talk about and go make dinner. So thank you guys so much. We love you. Sincerely, have a good week. Enjoy your weekends. Enjoy your time. If your job sucks, find subtle ways to fuck them over as best you can without risking your job, and fight the power.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. We love you guys. Have a great week. Bye, guys.
I love you. Bye-bye.